بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أنزلناه في ليلة القدر.
Translation: Verily, we sent it, the Quran, down on the night of decree. Interpretation: Here Allah, the Exalted, says, highlighting the virtue and high status of the Quran, Verily, we sent it, the Quran, down on the night of decree. This is like the verse in which Allah, the Exalted, says, Verily, we sent it down during a blessed night, for we were to give warning. Ad-Dukhan 44, verse 3. That is because Allah, the Exalted, began to send it down during Ramadan on Laylat al-Qadr, the night of decree, and by means of it Allah bestowed comprehensive mercy upon His slaves for which they cannot give sufficient thanks. Laylat al-Qadr is so called because of its immense status and virtue before Allah, and because on this night He decrees what will happen during the coming year of deaths, provision, and other divine decrees.
وَمَا أَدْرَاكَ مَا لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ.
Translation: And how could you know what the night of decree is? Interpretation: He further highlights its great significance by saying, and how could you know what the night of decree is? For it is of great significance and immense importance.
لَيْلَةُ الْقَدْرِ خَيْرٌ مِّنْ أَلْفِ شَهْرٍ.
Translation: The night of decree is better than 1,000 months. Interpretation: That is, in its virtue it is equivalent to 1,000 months, and deeds that are done on this night are better than deeds in 1,000 months that do not contain this night. This is something that is utterly astounding and amazing, that Allah, the Exalted, has blessed this week Ummah with a night on which good deeds are equivalent to and surpass 1,000 months, which is the age of a man who lives for a very long time, 80-odd years.
تنزل الملائكة والروح فيها بإذن ربهم من كل أمر.
Translation: On that night the angels and the Spirit, Jibreel, descend by their Lord's leave with all decrees, of blessings. Interpretation: On that night the angels and the Spirit, Jibreel, descend frequently by their Lord's leave with all decrees, of blessings.
سلام هي حتى مطلع الفجر.
Translation: It is a night of peace and blessing until the break of dawn. Interpretation: It is a night of peace and blessing that is, it is free of all ills and evils, because of its great goodness, until the break of dawn, that is, it begins at sunset and ends with the break of dawn. There are many mutawati hadiths that speak of its virtue, and state that it is in Ramadan, in the last 10 nights, especially the odd-numbered nights, and it will continue to occur every year until the onset of the hour. Therefore the Prophet, blessings and peace be upon him, used to observe itikaf and do a great deal of acts of worship during the last 10 days and nights of Ramadan, hoping that they would coincide with Laylat al-Qadr. And Allah knows best.